plays games with Steve
and Angel. Their second meeting.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left, without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room.
Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident.
Some accident? I'd say you saw too much.
Some pig.
That's some pig. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, after leaving Juan's room. Just like that. Hold it! Is that what you saw while you were busy spying?
Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye, in a sort of sneaky eye, like.
I knew he was spying.
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
Gave something to the person inside the room. Hold it! I said hold it!
Okay.
That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Ask about the person inside, ask about this something. Ask about this something. I want to know what that something is first. He gave something to this person.
He gave something to this person?
I think there's something there that wasn't there.
That wasn't there before.
Yeah.
And what was this something?
What's that, Mama? I'll tell you when you're older.
I'll tell you when you're older. I'll tell you when you grow some hair on your chest. Oh, go to bed.
Bada bing.
Oh, I think G's the one who could break the spell. Oh
my god.
Oversized pocket watch. I'm the only one who
Did you like my parody of Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
So funny. Should put it on a t-shirt. If I remembered what it was.
I posted it on E-Bomb's World.
I just reposted it off of someone on somewhere else, and I just wanted to get the credit.
Oh god.
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I?
But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
I think it was something kind of small.
This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was.
I'll try.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely what the bellboy did next.
Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room this thing... New thing?
Go back and do that thing again.
Yeah. Gave something to the person inside the room. Hold it.
Yummy Nestle chocolate and some person inside. Wonderball.
Oh, yeah. So who took the something the bellboy handed?
Man, I want like a flashback to, it's like cutting between me and Steve as children, watching this stupid Wonderball commercial as kids, and just little did they know, this would infect their brains
For the rest of
for the next 25 years.
And they would become the best of friends.
Oh, that's a sweeter way. And they would be so annoying.
Got to us on the couch, right? Yeah. What's in a wonder?
What's that price? So Wonderball can I?
You're so fucking funny, man.
As our subscriber count falls.
Your references are out of sight, man.
Yeah.
So good. You're so good.
Have you ever looked at like scrolled through like the most watched parts of your video and just seen like it
Yes.
drop when you're talking about
I
like?
think someone only told me recently that was like a thing.
But it doesn't show drops. It just shows the most popular parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that the other parts are bad. It's just that it's always like, oh, this part's really funny or this part's really exciting. They always go back to that part.
Actually, I don't know.
It's like one of the few features they added to YouTube that I really like, actually, because it is fun seeing like, oh, these are like the best bits of the video.
Oh yeah. What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah.
I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes. It was just like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. I'll press this first, and then I'll see what I can present. A statue.
Yeah, it kind of looked like... kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him.
You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance.
Angel.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony.
Who's Angel?
What did the bellboy do after that?
Ooh, Angel Star, the cough-up queen?
Oh god, yeah.
How's she doing?
She's probably fine.
Who cares?
Wow, okay. If I said it again, I would have sent you.
Who would you care about?
Will Powers are here, so that's all they
Yeah,
care
No,
about.
like
yeah.
from previous ones. You can...
Will Powers.
Will Powers.
Were there any other?
It's like, oh, if you could have one wish, what would it be? To have infinite wishes.
Infinite wishes. It wasn't like a guitar case. There's a.
What would be like
bunch
the
of-
monkey's paw effect of that, where it'd be like infinite wishes and just keep wishing for the same thing over and over again?
Oh yeah. And it's like something dumb. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I had like a sandwich, and then it's just like
Yeah.
infinite
And then
sandwiches.
the sandwiches just keep like popping out of the air and just falling on you. It's like, just-
Yeah. And like it's like great at first because it's like, oh, you know, we ended world hunger, but like they appear faster than we can eat
Sandwiches
it.
go bad.
Yeah. Something small and wooden. Can I present it right now? Can I ask that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Just tell me
so
to show us which one it should be.
It's something that we have. Something small and wooden. Well, paper is technically made from trees, which is wooden.
I was gonna say, you know, these crazy little squares have descriptions on them.
Yeah. These crazy little
These
squares.
crazy little
But
gray.
can Angel see what makes it so important?
They have little bits of flavor text on them. Were you doing like a cinnamon toast?
Oh, that's exactly what it
Okay,
is.
yeah.
They got tan lines.
It's-
That's what I always remember. The
No,
lifeguard
you
one.
fucking idiot.
No, you dumb donkey.
Photographs. The spy camera was set in the. This is a stuffed bear. Figurine. A wooden. Oh, okay. See, I thought this was plush.
I swear to God.
It's a good thing you read.
Yeah.
I just heard Angel say a figure.
Yeah, I was like,
and I'm
I swear to God.
Please don't skip.
I swear to God, it's like,
Two words.
They did it though. They didn't.
Yeah, I did it.
You can tell your objection now.
Character development.
Objection.
Objection! This figure is wooden. What was the point of that pregnant pause? And also, who was singing? Where did that objection and that beautiful music come from? Well, speak up.
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix?
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion.
At the defendant's house. What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room, and then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being found at Mr. Ungard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt on Guard is the killer's client.
Order, order, order! I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. Yeah, okay. If not now, then it would have. Later on.
Yeah, we're later on. Okay.
No, later. Okay. Can I get one more?
No, I do that too. Or
Oh,
like,
we're live, pal. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
well, we're not live, but Jay's not going to edit for us.
No, that was an obscure reference that someone's gonna be like, "Wow, Steve, nice one." and I await you in the future, dear commenter.
I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, admit it, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
There's still a few points left that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? What are you trying to pull? Nothing.
Ah, murderer!
Murderer! You murdering dog! Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further?
The poison who received the bear. The bear itself. I think it's the poison because we only saw an arm. There's one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of...
Ah!
Uh-huh.
Well, what is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But, the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it.
You've got to be kidding.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
Order, order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai.
Little bear.
And as we all know, Matt on Guard is the Nickel Samurai.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help!
You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry!
Now I will bring this cross-examination to...
Hold it! Your Honor?
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony.
It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered.
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further?
I mean, I would still go as far as to say, like, the person who received the bear, because we only saw the arm, and we don't know if it was Miss Adrian. The bear itself, I kind of want to say, like, why? Is it safe to question any of these?
Do whatever you want to do.
I will question the bear. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright? The bear, Mr. Wright?
That one's good.
Thank you.
This was found at Mr. On Guard's mansion.
B-Tech. All right.
Okay. However, Mr. On Guard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home.
Oh.
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. On Guard who took this bear to his mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright.
I didn't either.
There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Whew. Just has to revert it up.
Objection! Toasty, you haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Toasty!
I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. Wow! Wow!
The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding in On Guard mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard mansion by the killer himself.
Just pass it to his own arm.
When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been... I'm gonna wait. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
This is too much. Isn't there anything I can tack at all?
I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do? Raise an objection.
Come on!
Objection!
Come on!
Not this time. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. Through dance! Something out of a dirty trick. Your Honor, right now, we have these two reasons to believe my client is a client of the assassin. Client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin.
Reason number two.
Look what I can do. Ha 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 ha. The very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. Thank you. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person.
No. He has a point. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. I don't know why I struggle with the killer.
Yeah, no, sometimes there's little things that trip you up, yeah.
The real client?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tisk, is this all you have? He said when he took off his pants.
Now then, Mr. Wright,
wow.
let's hear your theory.
All right, let's see what we can do with this.
Who do you say is the real client of the killer, and therefore the real murderer?
Are you a grower, not a shower? Nope, you're erect.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I just have to raise an objection first.
Who is the real murderer? It is Miss Adrian Andrews.
Miss
As I live
Adrian.
and breathe.
If I live and breathe, Miss Adrian Andrews. Adrian Andrews.
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime.
Is I live and brave.
Miss Adrian Andrews. By wearing a spared nickel samurai costume.
Ah! Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw?
That could have very well been Miss Andrews.
Oh, blimey. But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony,
This little bastard.
the defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion?
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty. It's murder of all things.
This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
This attorney's what if
The
series.
prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory.
What if Phoenix wore red instead of blue?
What if Edgeworth was blue instead of red? Oh. We in Doctor Strange too, Mr. Wright.
Wow, there's endless possibilities.
Yeah, this one, food is money, Mr. Wright. Even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? It's my impression of you.
Wow, great. It's
Thank
really,
you.
really.
He's right. I do sound like that.
He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear on guard right away.
What if the judge had a square hammer?
Oh. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? What if Larry Butts was the one who became a lawyer?
No.
That's awful. That's awful.
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Beep, 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 beep. I just see his hand gesture and I don't notice what he's holding, and I keep thinking he's just doing like a jerking motion.
I'm quite the wanker, as they call me across the pond, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pilt the guilt on Adrian.
I swear.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I swear this demon will pay. What were you doing?
I was just doing a goofy.
Mr. Nick,
Pearls? Where's Mia?
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away.
A really strong power? Oh, my Nokia.
She had to go to the bathroom.
Look, I have to take a shit.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe. Beep. Yep, even when you die.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal?
Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
Phew, that's good, pal.
And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are?
Well, we still don't have any leads, but
What? We don't have any more time.
if we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful.
Here's a bear. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have we just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught?
A tent.
Huh? A tent?
I can see a circus tent.
Mia!
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago.
Sorry, when I jump into Pearl's body, there's this transition phase where I have to have that silly voice.
Yeah. As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
So it was Maya that called you away.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away.
Circus friends?
Oh, Gumshoe.
Get to bring them all back.
Yeah, all our favorite characters. Is there a circus in town right now?
There's only one, pal, the very big circus.
Maya's somewhere within the 300 feet radius of the main tent?
I think it was supposed to not be a question, but okay. Well, what? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Yeah, you're right, I think. Hey, draw a circle on that map. About a 300 feet radius for the main tent? Hurry!
Sorry.
And
And?
I could see a mailbox under the window.
Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox.
Oh, okay. What else?
What else, Mia?
I like how Matt on guard's just like letting this. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Why'd that girl get so tall?
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. Felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Also, who are you talking to? Good luck. Because I imagine it's also her voice, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll call you later. So don't let your battery die, okay, pal?
Beep. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right?
She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
Gumshoe, please hurry.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix?
It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer.
I'll make some Foster's references.
Did you guys
Australian.
notice that there was a different version of the opening after the 3rd season?
No.
No,
Well, I can show it to you, and then we
No,
can compare and contrast. And
I'd rather not. No.
Foster's Australian for reference. Alright. You even notice they changed the intro after the 3rd season?
Yeah, well, we compare it. Caught one out reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, I'm going to turn to Australia. One obvious question arises: why this particular item?
this is just Wilco.
I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real criminal. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen it before. That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Ms. Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
All right.
Stephen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Why? Why does she... Well, we'll find out more about that why on the next episode.